Hey guys, what's up? Today I wanted to make a little guide about safely stretching your ears. So let's jump into that. Also be aware that I am by no means an expert on piercings. This is merely just my advice from my own personal experience from stretching. So you're going to want to start off very small. Most needles that pierce your ear are normally 1mm, 1.2mm. And I would recommend not stretching until the initial piercing itself is healed up. So once the piercing is healed up, you're going to want to buy a 1.2 or maybe even if you're feeling adventurous, a 1.8 or a 2mm taper. And I'll show you that now. Okay, so this is basically how thin the thinnest taper is. I actually snapped this one, but it's pretty thin and it may look like nothing, but when it's in your ear, especially if, because it's the first stretch, you're going to feel it. So just to make sure that the process is going as smoothly as possible for you with minimum pain and everything else, have a shower beforehand, so it's like the ear's kind of warm and the skin's a little bit looser. And if you need to, you can use like a little bit of lubricant or just what I did, just a little bit of water on it. Make sure it's completely clean first and just slide it right in there. I would also recommend that if you do have a little bit more money, you would use the stainless steel tapers as opposed to acrylic tapers, because the acrylic ones are plastic and therefore can't actually be properly sterilised, where the stainless steel or surgical steel ones can, but they are slightly more expensive, but also because they're heavier, they will stretch slightly better. So yeah. So there's a lot of different recommendations out there as to how long you should wait between stretching each size. Some people say 2 weeks, some people say a month, some people say 2 months. And from my personal experience anyway, I would say when you're stretching from the smaller sizes, 2 weeks is probably enough, up until around the 4 or 5mm mark. So my goal stretch was the 1 inch or the 1 centimeter rather. So that's about the halfway mark for me. Up until then, around 2 weeks wait between each size was ideal. But whenever you get the higher sizes, you are going to want to wait a month, 2 months, just to avoid your ear like ripping or tearing or anything. So here you see the range of tapers from the smallest size here, from the very thin up to the really rather huge. As you can see, there's a massive difference in the two of those. So you are going to want, as the size gets bigger, give your ear more time to heal up between each stretch. So to summarise the whole thing, I would say you're pretty safe waiting 2 weeks for the first 2 or 3 stretches between each. Then maybe from the 6 to the 8mm mark, giving it a month, and then definitely for the jump from the 8 to the 10, definitely give it over a month and a half, maybe even 2 months, because I did actually tear my own ear. So I'm not one of the few who stretched quickly and luckily didn't get any damage. I took the advice of 2 weeks between stretches, which turned out to be pretty poor advice. So be aware, whenever I was stretching mine, I just thought, of course it's going to hurt each time I'm stretching my ear up. But in reality, that isn't the case. If your ear is ready to be stretched to the next size, bear in mind these are millimeter increases in size. If your ear is ready to be stretched, it won't actually cause you any immense pain, and there definitely won't be any bleeding. It will just slip through with the aid of the water or the lubricant, whatever it is you're using. So again, this is just experience that I've had myself. But I would say if it hurts, wait. Wait another week, try again. If it starts to hurt, wait another week, try again. But definitely for the higher sizes, at least a month between them. Because you don't want to cause at least semi-permanent damage or maybe even permanent damage to your ear. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was somewhat informative or helpful to anyone who had any questions on the topic. Like I said, though, I am not an expert on piercings. So if you have any other questions about any other kind of piercings, I am not your guy. This is just my own personal experience with this. There will be a link in the description to my guide for tattoo aftercare, which I'm sure people who would be looking to upsize their ears are also interested in getting tattoos, so we'll link those together. So thanks for watching, and subscribe, that's up there. I try to put out a new video every single day, and if for whatever reason there isn't a video for a day, it just means I'm working on something bigger. So thanks again for watching, and goodbye.